Hello, it's Caleb Parkin here, Bristol City Poet. I wanted to share with you my third commission, which I wrote in response to Roman Krajnik, I'm not sure which it is, and I'm sorry, to his book, The Good Ancestor. I was thinking about ancestry, and I started thinking about non-human animal ancestry. And so my background today is some moss, and this moss is in the South Appalachian Mountains, where the subject of my poem lives. This habitat is under threat because of invading species, and which are being made worse by climate change. And what I wanted to do was to adopt this creature, which is a spider. In Roman's book, there's a quote at the beginning about wondering what my great-great-grandchildren will think. And I'm not going to have great-great-grandchildren, but I do want to have a great-great-grand spider. The title of this piece is Great Great Grandspider 2120. I'm imagining that being the year, although I know that it would be a lot more greats than that, but that wouldn't work for the poem. It has a quote from another book by Rebecca Tamas, which is called Stranger, Essays on the Human and Non-Human. And that quote is, "Love for things that are nothing like us and which may not love us back." Great Great Grandspider 2120. Microhexura motivaga is my adoptive great great Spruce-Fir moss grand spider, world's smallest tarantula, thriving still on rocky outcrops in South Appalachia, where she remains too busy for me or humanity. She'll never visit 22nd century compostable cities, messy green conglomerations of enmeshed species. Her territory is 3 meters squared, and she does not care about any sustainably developed policy. Right now, she's gracefully enveloping a springtail half her own mass. She doesn't realize we inhaled our bloated CO2, learned to view mountains as our teachers. She doesn't give 2 shakes of her thorax that once you sent a passionate email to your MP, re that ancient tree, or buried seeds for future non-humanity. She is sole treasurer of her nation of moss, constructing a funnel 8 millimeters wide to shelter from the now customary blizzards and rains. She jostles her spinnerets, tethers high tensile time from her abdomen to the undiscovered planet of her boulder. She is now loamy water tasted in mouthparts, the brisk prickle of snowmelt soaked through this understory, the scattering of prey away from her clustered eyes. She couldn't care less that every single vote was counted, mattered, because look, here come those great 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 grandspiders, those great 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 great, add as many greats as you like, grandspiders, who will thrive too, not caring if we were part of the reason she's here, balanced, like, but nothing like, a world-renowned acrobat on the glittering white promise of her egg sac. So that's my great great grandspider, and I'm going to put a link to both this poem written down, which is on the Festival of Ideas blog website, and also I'll put a link to a list of species that are endangered due to habitat loss and climate change. And perhaps you could think about which one you might adopt, but not like in the zoo way where you adopt one animal. You're just going to adopt all of them. And you might want to think about something. You could write something if you wanted about how you're going to be a great great grand human to those creatures. And I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for listening.